Bull Run is the next battle of importance in the Civil War that we need to discuss, and mainly because a hero was born at this battle for the Confederacy, and his name was Stonewall Jackson. Stonewall Jackson had served prior to the war during the Mexican-American War, and played a major role in helping the United States defeat the Mexicans during that war. He had served at West Point as an artillery commander, and during the Civil War, he came to be Robert E. Lee's second in command. Robert E. Lee leaned on him or depended on him greatly throughout the Civil War. And at the Battle of Bull Run, the Confederacy was losing the battle. The battle occurred 25 miles outside of Washington, D.C. The name of the battle, Bull Run, refers to a creek that the battle was fought around, and people from all over Washington, D.C., civilians from over Washington, D.C., had traveled out to the battle site to watch the battle. Many of them did not have a realistic view of war, and very few of them understood that the brutality and what they were going to see that day, and they were sort of happy at the beginning of the battle because the Union won the early stages of the battle, and the Confederates were retreating from the battlefield, and a nearby city named Manassas was the location of railroads from all over the country were centered there, and railroads were bringing a whole entire brigade of troops from Virginia led by Stonewall Jackson, and then his name was just Thomas Jackson. He hadn't earned his nickname yet, and they offloaded and ran to the front of the lines of the Confederacy and stopped the attack by the Union Army, and actually counterattacked. And it's here that a Southern commander pointed at Thomas Jackson's lines and said, "Look, men, Thomas Jackson and his troops from Virginia standing like a stone wall." And this is where Stonewall Jackson got his nickname, and really cemented his place as an important person in United States history, and especially the Civil War. This concludes the lesson on Bull Run and Thomas Jackson.